security agencies' commitment to clear kidnappers from the state. On entertainment, Disney Scarlett Johansson settled lawsuits over movie release.
And in sports, Genotro invites Calvin Bassey for 2022 World Cup qualifiers.
Details of these and more after this break. I am Omoye Ugbede. President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday said he had directed a conditional lifting of the ban placed on the operations of the microblogging site Twitter in Nigeria in June. President Buhari disclosed this in his nationwide broadcast to Nigerians to mark the nation's 61st independence. He described the social media as a very useful platform, but regretted that some users have misused the platform to organize, coordinate and execute criminal activities, propagate fake news and promote ethnic and religious sentiments. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of Technical Board of Directors for the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure Institutes. The appointment is for the deployment and application of appropriate science and engineering technology for solutions to the socio-economic problems in Nigeria. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said the appointments were based on merit. The SGF said this at the inauguration of the board in Abuja. House of Representatives on Thursday threw their weight behind the Senate in the call for President Buhari to declare bandits as terrorists. Recall, the Senate on Wednesday passed the resolution. At the plenary, the chairman of the House Committee on Defense, Babajimi Benson, moved a motion of urgent public importance on the matter. The motion was adopted through a voice vote by the House. And Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki says the various security agencies in the state are committed to ensuring the safety of residents as they go about their daily activities. Governor Obaseki gave the assurance while briefing journalists on the outcome of the monthly Security Council meeting, which held in Government House, Benin City. The governor noted that particular effort is being put into safeguarding the lives and properties of commuters and other road users who ply the Benin-Auchi Expressway.
Well, we've just reviewed the security situation in Edo State. As you may already know, every month we hold a Security Council meeting. So we reviewed the data for crime in the states from the 1st to the 29th of September today. And we found a slight improvement with about 101 incidents compared to last month, which was slightly higher. Kidnapping still tops the list of crimes, followed by homicide and drugs. But we noticed that this month the security agents have been able to dislodge kidnappers from the Benin-Ekpoma axis. And for the period under report, there was no incident of kidnapping between Benin and Ekpoma. But unfortunately, some of the kidnappers who were dislodged from that axis have strayed into other areas like Benin-Agbo, and in some cases towards the Benin-Agbanikaka, Benin-Owo axis of the state. But they have enough intelligence, they have enough information, and they're working very, very hard to make sure that we stamp out every incident of kidnapping from the state.
He also called on the State Command of the Federal Road Safety Corps to see that the drivers who were responsible for the accident, which claimed several lives on Sakwambo Road, are made to face the wrath of the law. On his part, the State Commissioner of Police, Philip Ogbaju, used the opportunity to inform the public about the current status of the case of a lady in the viral video who was assaulted by some alleged cultists for dancing to their group song on social media platform TikTok.
2 of them are in our custody already. It's alleged that the girl was killed. The girl was not killed. It's a lie. And because of the social stigma that may be attached, we will not bring them up for you now. But you will see the voice later. Well, we have already drawn an operation order for the Ember move. Very soon you'll see improvements in our operations. The military also are coming out to launch an operation as from Monday on the whole road. The state is also giving their support and supply. So definitely it's going to be safe during the Ember month.
He also assured that modalities are being put in place to secure the state in the Ember months. Delta State Government Ifeanyi Okowa on Tuesday signed the State Anti-Open Grazing Bill 2021 into law, urging the federal government to assist interested herdsmen to establish ranches across the country. Assenting to the bill, Christian Delta State Livestock Breeding, Rearing and Marketing Regulation Bill, and a second bill, Delta State Urban and Regional Planning Bill 2020, which were passed by the State House of Assembly, Okowa said the 2 laws were very important to the state. The 2 bills were presented to Okowa for assent by the Speaker of the Assembly, Sheriff Oborivori, who was accompanied by his deputy, Christopher Ocha, and other principal officers. The Anti-Open Grazing Bill was passed by the State Assembly on September 21, 2021, after it went through public hearings, received support from stakeholders. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has signed the Anti-Open Grazing Bill and the Ranching Bill into law. While signing the bill in his office in Abeokuta, the state capital, on Thursday, the governor said the move became imperative in order to protect all critical stakeholders and their businesses in the state. According to him, an implementation committee has been headed by the Commissioner for Agriculture, with the membership of other critical stakeholders, would fashion out the modalities for the full and smooth takeoff for the implementation of the law within 6 months. With the signing of the bill into law, Ogun State now joins Rivers, Bayelsa, Oyo, Ekiti, Abia, Lagos, Enugu, and Delta, who have also signed the bill into law. Southern governors in Nigeria had reached a resolution on July 5, 2021, that member states would enact the law against open grazing of cattle in their states on or before September 1, 2021. And the Abuja Division of the Court of Appeal has granted an application Lagos State filed to be joined as an interested party in the suit that stripped the Federal Inland Revenue Service of the right to collect value-added tax. The appellate court, in a unanimous decision by a 3-man panel of justices on Thursday, held that Lagos State had, through its Attorney General, established that it has a direct and substantial interest in the matter. It therefore made an order joining Lagos State as the third respondent in the appeal the FIRS filed to set aside the judgment of the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt, which gave Rivers State the nod to collect VAT revenues within its territory. The Court of Appeal, in the ruling that was read by the head of panel, Justice Haruna Tsamani, ordered FIRS to serve the AG of Lagos State with all the relevant processes in the appeal. It adjourned further hearing on the matter till October 7th, disclosing that further proceedings in the case would be conducted in Port Harcourt. The Kano State government has shut no fewer than 1,581 premises being used as hospitals, clinics, pharmacies, and patent medicine stores in 20 local government areas of the state. The state government embarked on the measures following the growing menace of quack doctors, pharmacists, and other health officials, and the use of unlicensed premises for rendering health services by unqualified personnel across the state. Government action in this regard was said to have been prompted by reports that many unsuspecting residents had fallen victim to the nefarious activities of quack doctors and illegal clinic operators in the state. And the Nigerian Communications Commission has revealed that those who fail to link their subscriber identity modules (SIM) to their national identity numbers (NIN) would not be able to obtain some important documents, including driving licenses and passports henceforth. The NCC Director of Public Affairs, Ikechukwu Adinde, who disclosed this in a statement, said the October 31st deadline for the linkage remains sacrosanct. The federal government had on December 15, 2020, ordered all telecommunication operators in the country to disconnect every SIM card not synchronized with valid national identity number by December 30th. And coming up in a moment on entertainment news, Disney's Scarlett Johansson settled lawsuit over movie release. Details in a moment. Island News Break on KU 92.7 FM Benin City. In an entertainment story, Walt Disney and American actress Scarlett Johansson have settled a legal dispute over the release of the Marvel superhero movie Black Widow. Johansson sued Disney in July in Los Angeles County Superior Court, accusing it of breaching her contract when it offered the movie on its Disney Plus streaming service while it was still showing in cinemas. She said the decision meant that she was deprived of potential earnings. She argued that she was promised by Marvel Studios, which is owned by Disney, that Black Widow would be a theatrical release. In response, Disney said at the time it had fully complied with her contract and that her case had no merit whatsoever. After the settlement, Johansson said she was pleased to have resolved her differences with the entertainment giant and looked forward to further collaboration. Johansson starred in Black Widow as the Russian assassin-turned-Avenger superhero in the film's title, a role she has played in 9 Marvel films. And that's it from entertainment. And in sports, General Raw invites Calvin Bassey for 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Details on our sports bulletin.
Good morning. Super Eagles technical advisor Genotro has handed a maiden invitation to Glasgow Rangers defender Calvin Bassey for the 2022 World Cup qualifying doubleheader against Central African Republic. Nigeria will host their opponents at the Teslim Balogun Stadium, Lagos on October 7 before traveling to Douala, Cameroon for the return leg 3 days later. In the list released by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) on Thursday, Captain Ahmed Musa leads the 23-man squad, which also includes William Troost-Ekong, Moses Simon, Victor Osimhen, Chidera Ejuke, Paul Onuachu, and Samuel Kalu. Others in the squad are Kevin Akpoguma and Frank Onyeka, who both missed the last Eagles games due to COVID-19, while Leon Balogun, Kenneth Omero, Chidozie Awazim, and Ola Aino headlined the defense line in front of goalkeepers Francis Zohor, Daniel Akpeyi, and Maduka Okoye. With Wilfred Ndidi and Ogeneka Table out injured, Joe Aribo, Alessi Wobi, Innocent Bonke, and Kelechi Iheanacho make up the midfield. The Eagles lead Group C with 6 points from 2 games after defeating Liberia 2-0 in Lagos and Cape Verde 2-1 in Mindelo in September. A win for Nigeria, the doubleheader will secure a place in the final playoffs for the World Cup, where the top 10 teams will slug it out for a place for the 5 teams representing Africa at the Mondial. And finally, former Liverpool and England striker Daniel Sturridge has signed for Australian club Perth Glory for the 2020-2021 season. The 32-year-old had been without the club since leaving Turkish club Trabzonspor in March 2020. He spent 6.5 seasons at Liverpool, scoring 67 goals in 160 games before a loan move to West Brom for the second half of the 2017-2018 season, winning the UEFA Champions League with Liverpool in 2018-2019 campaign. He also won the Champions League with Chelsea in 2011-2012 and moved to Turkey in the summer of 2019 as a free agent. His 3-year contract with Trabzonspor was terminated the following year as the former Manchester City forward was given a 4-month worldwide ban for breaching betting rules. And that's it from sports. I am Egusa Agbekan, and back to you, Omoye.
And that's the news, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. President Buhari orders conditional lifting of ban on Twitter. Reps back Senate urge President Buhari to declare bandits as terrorists. And Governor Obaseki assures of security agencies' commitment to clear kidnappers from the state. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. KUFM's news break was produced by Blessing Asekome. I am Omoyo Gbede saying thanks for listening. Good morning.
KUFM.
If they like the job of the tomato, then no go catch up. Oh yeah, come back now. But so blame them all. You could do you one time, but before one time, I'm to my mess. Anything you wish me, that be a passion. Bad man no they walk up, man no be God. Make them they talk, that's what they fly like a helicopter. Now by the grace of God and inshallah, we they move. Question. Then no get the answer. Question. But then no get the answer. Question. But then no get the answer. Question. But then no get the answer. Bassa, do. Never sing a salad when you they move. See green light when I look at you. Last time I take a picture with you. Now my Bassa, you they look. I say I know, see you wait till you do. See when we go out when I like to let you. Cut the one you console. Anything you wish me, that be a passion. Man no be God. Make them they talk. That's what they fly like a helicopter. Now by the grace of God and inshallah, we they move. Question, but they no get the answer. Question. No get the answer. Question, but they 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 no get the answer. Just for the record. If they like the job of the tomato, then no go catch up.
Another one.
This is 92.7.
Mama Suwaka, Dr. Bars. Mama Suwaka. Mama Suwaka. Karidi Shikoti. Mama Suwaka. I go be hustle for the money, early mama when you wake. For the money, make they no they hesitate. Not the door, focus on your plate. If you don't, bubbles with the sharp, go chop your plate. Use your cover whenever you celebrate. No go overspend, no go zuzu, coordinate. Man, we call your friend. Some of them are fake, them are just pretend. Undercover them they hate. Every morning I be thinking God did, I'm telling God did. I want the money, don't want anybody to because I'm money that they turn me into a Teletubby. I mean anybody that I'm very sorry for my sins. I've been living canny, I've been doing things and I'm really funny and I'm really sorry, but I need this money.
Need this money. Jaja shower your blessings on me. Jaja protect me always. Mama me when I hear that Sunday. But I thought man was so wild. Lagos man was so wild.
I'm so wild.
Fucking that man was wild.
I'm so wild.
I'm so wild.
I give you OT, as I know G. Hustle baba cause he woski, better so seed. No be everybody toasty, not Josin. Anybody really toast, throw them overboard. Money pool with flows, man I be like waterboard. Killing all the shows, but at home and abroad. For the Ross man, a boy I say be living God.
I thought man was alright. Let us man was alright. Fucking them was alright. Man was alright. Shower your blessings on me. Jaja protect me always. Cover me when I even a Sunday.
Hey yo, banger after banger after banger. Major key alert.
Turn us up. 92.7.
Wahala full yeah. Country where blind man they can't money. Wahala full yeah. I'm rubber they got the volume. Wahala got the PO now TV phone. Where's that police station? I bet. Never office on generator. They don't know when light go come, but they sure. As I follow you, they talk on my men don't off. I do the smoke, you know if you drag my pass. Retire for Nigeria matter, I don't feel like you. Now waiting for lash, I talk since they happen. Uru go waste money, walking, no go do. Also don't make boys forget what it they rate for school. 12 years, 13 years, don't they do you? Why they look at power when all they do like big. If I don't graduate from Ekoma but no level, if I walk it tire, you go push your shake. According to Ram, the rain went beat time today. Go watch events tomorrow, once you pay. All the women in the jam, no one gets shishi. I know feature the story, no party for life preaching. Since Jonah no get patient, he joined taking. Now last week they put fan close to that bakery. Wahala full yeah. Country where blind man they can't money. Wahala full yeah. I'm rubber they cut the volume. Wahala got the PO now TV phone. Where's that police station? Wahala never office on generator. Remind I don't know when light go come. I don't want to yeah, dear Basha, so motivate reach me. The last week you sent come here and no see shishi. Stay at home, but where the electricity. Nigerian crew that's when cook for people at sea. Waiting they on call, my WhatsApp and mandilas. View my status, now shoe bag and slippers. 15 years no they slippers, you don't enter street. For lucky, I'm father can say. Because I should they survive them. I last steady, this generation don't cast when they go ending. Now you white money make and see collect big slap on 17 years old boy. The 2 day might snap. Nigeria now be like far away, no get to now. Who swear give us? It no go better for wood now. COVID-19 graduates supposed give us cure. Don't turn makeup parties, they give direct up. Wahala full yeah. Country where blind man they can't money. Wahala full yeah. I'm rubber they got the volume. Wahala